April is National Donate Life Month, a time to raise awareness and encourage people to be organ donors. Well, today we're joined in studio by Harry Collins. He's an author and the president of the Lung Transplant Foundation. Welcome to the show. Great to have you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. All right, so tell us a little bit about your story and how you needed a donation yourself.
Okay. Well, when I went to Tech, I took a class in Fortran. And it was tough, and I had a friend that took it with me, and we spent multiple hours doing it, and he smoked, and I said, let me borrow one of your cigarettes. And 25 years later or so, I had COPD and couldn't breathe, and I was in trouble.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
So.
Yeah, so you were on the list for a new lung? Is that
Yes,
how
ma'am.
that worked?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And they give me 6 months to live.
Wow.
So, so that'll wake you up.
That sure does wake you up.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me a little bit about the surgery and undergoing this, I mean, it must have been quite an ordeal for you.
It was. The surgery took 11 hours.
Wow.
And I got to tell you something really cute. To start this, when I went into the operating room, I was impressed by the lighting. It was so bright and everything was so clean. Everybody was working so hard. And this young man came over to shave my chest. And I told him, I said, I hope you don't get paid per hair, because I got like 6 hairs on my chest. so that's how it started. Then they slapped a mask on my face, and that's all I remember.
Yeah. And then how long was recovery for you?
Well, I was in the hospital for 6 days.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's too soon to get out. But I wanted to set the record to get out earlier than anybody else had.
Wow.
And I did.
And you did.
And I did. Yeah.
And how are you today? How are you feeling?
Very blessed.
Yes, absolutely.
Very lucky to be here.
Yeah. Well, tell me a little bit about organ donation and lung transplants.
Okay. Yeah, shoot, that's a good thing to talk about this month. At the present time, there's over 117,000 people on the list to get a transplant.
Wow.
Okay. Last year, over 8,000 people died and didn't make the transplant, and last year they transplanted over 48,000 people.
Wow.
So so it's a hugely important thing, and we're working with some companies and some pharmaceutical companies, and one company in particular that we're working with is United Therapeutics, and they even have a place in Christiansburg, a huge facility. It's brand new, and they are working with pigs. And they're actually transplanting pig organs into humans.
Into humans with success.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's exciting for all of us.
It really is, especially when you say, your personal experience, you were given 6 months.
Yes.
That's not a lot of time when you're on a wait list for an organ.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So
you're right.
tell us about the importance of becoming an organ donor.
Yeah, shoot, you can save so many folks, Organ-wise, you can save 8 people, and skin and eye stuff, you can save another 75 folks. So, so it's hugely important to, to give if you can, but the choice is yours. Nobody else can make it for you. You've got to make it on your own.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you wrote about the journey.
Yes, ma'am.
My second chance at life.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about the book and why you decided to write it.
Okay, that's a story of my lung transplant. And I just wanted folks to see what it's really like to have a transplant. In here, I tell the good and the bad and the happy and the sad. I don't pull any punches. It's all in there, So.
Yeah. And why did you want to do that? Why did you
to help everybody else out, because when I had my transplant, you couldn't find any information anywhere on it, So we've kind of helped that along with the Lung Transplant Foundation that I'm, the president of. We have a lot of stuff on our website, and they can go to www.lungtransplantfoundation.org.
Okay.
And there's a lot of questions and answers on there, and we do not give advice, but you can see the facts, you know.
Right. And let people decide on their own.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, absolutely.
Educational facts.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah, it's a great resource. We'll have that on our website. But I also don't want to leave you without saying that you have a book signing coming up, right, in
Yes, ma'am.
Blacksburg?
I do.
Okay, so tell me about
April
that.
the 10th.
April 10th.
At 6 o'clock.
Okay.
And I promise I will entertain you, and I'll make you laugh, and I might even make you cry.
Oh, that's sweet. And then you have so many other books that we didn't even get a chance to talk about, but you have a great website that I want to let people know. If you want more information, harrycollinsbooks.com. But you will be at that Blacksburg Public Library on Thursday, April 10th at 6 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
And people can, meet you and talk with you, and of course,
Yes, ma'am.
purchase the book, right?
And can I mention one more thing?
Of course.
On Saturday, the 12th, I'll be at the Allegheny Highlands Regional Library.
Oh, great.
At 11 o'clock for the same thing.
Excellent. Okay,
Yes.
we'll add that to our article here.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for
and
having me.
sharing your story. I'm sure you're
Thank you
very
much.
inspirational to a lot of people. All right.